Yes, that's the third or I don't know, fourth time that I try to record this video, and every time something goes wrong. So that's why you have there like some template for calculations. I just don't want to retype it one more time. So what we have and what we're going to talking about, we will talk about net present value, why we need it to assess what is more profitable for the investors to invest in some activity that actually bring some profit during long period of time, or it's better to just put money into the bank and receive this discount rate, stable profit during stable revenue during the same period. Actually, if the net present value will be positive, so what you receive, this present value minus cost will positive, it's better to invest. If not, accordingly, it's better not to start this activity. So we have a pharmacy company, Arterium, and they wanted to introduce new drug to the market. What they know through their studies that the life cycle of this drug will be around 20 years, and they expect that as soon as it is not new drug and they going to introduce the first on the market, that it will be the gross margin the first year they assess about 1.2 millions, and then the gross margin will be growing during 8 years, and it will be the rate of increase will be 10%. And then they assume that after this, maybe something can change, yes, on the market, new drugs, new generation of drugs, new competitors. So the rate of return will decrease every year for 5%. Actually, the key questions, is it worth to invest $2.9 million to finish in this drug and introduce it to the market, or it's better not to? That's actually the main question. So what we have here already, cost of development, lifetime 20 years, 1 year margin 2.1, and here millions, that's important. Rate or period of growth, 8 years, rate of increase, rate of decrease, and discount rate. Discount rate, we need to calculate our present value. That's our expectation about the project. Yes, so let me make it, that's our expectation about the project. That's something like alternative way of investing the money. Yes, so that's our discount rate. What we're going to do, we take the years. The first, we need to assess our cash flows that we create each year. So we have our years, and we want to calculate gross margin. So I show you two ways how to do it and explain why one way is more profitable. So the first, it's the easiest one. We just directly calculate as it reads. So the year margin plus our rate of increase, and we receive what we receive, and we should add here this. Yes, so that's what we have, and it will grow till the year eight, and from the year nine, sorry, it will be declining every year to 5%. We need to remember that we should fix about this fixation, because sometimes you just will, or the only mistake that you made is not fixing some variable. So that we have this. Perfect. It works good. What the problem here is that if you change here something, yeah, 8 years, 5 years, 2 years, it will not affect the table. And that means that it's like absolutely perfectly correct from the perspective of calculation, but it's not allows us to create the model, some template that we can use for different situation. And also we cannot like play with the numbers. We cannot create different scenarios, not like changing the numbers, the formulas. Yes, we need to recalculate every time. That's why it's another formula that we can use. It allows us to use one formula to fill in all the cash flows, and that's formula if. So if, our year here, yeah, is greater than the 8, the period during which we are going to fix it, yeah, so to grow. And here it's important to fix it, yeah, that's because that's mistake that I made several times. That's why I stress it over and over again. And if it's correct and it's greater, we need to take previous what I do here, previous number, and minus and decrease it on 5%. Yeah. If it's true, yeah, what should I do? Take the previous cash flow and increase it on 10% or rate of increase. Yeah, so that's what is going on. What's happening now? And now we have quotation. I hope I'm not missing something because it's like what I said the both time. Now, when we use it, we receive the same thing, but what I put here, formula text to show you the formula. Yeah, so that's that here, if we put 6 years, it will recalculate 2 years. Yeah, so that's give us opportunity to change, to play with the numbers and see how it will change. Now, present value, what is we have in Moodle. I got in Excel, net present value as a formula. Net present value, it's completely easy in calculation. So the rate, discount rate, and then actually we will use this, of course, as the range, because it's something that allows us afterwards to calculate. So we receive our net present value at 12.6 millions, and that's show us actually that we receive positive. The problem here is that it's not like economically correct net present value, because what we have to do to calculate the real net present value, not the present value, we need to minus, exclude the cost. And then we see that, yes, it's still profitable. So it's still a good decision to calculate, to invest in this new drug. What else? So that as soon as we create model, we can set here the play with the number and understand how the situation will change. So even if it will be decrease only in 4 years, it's okay. We still have a plus. If we have, I don't know, 7% here and 7% there, so that's the worst scenario. If we will have, for example, 6 years here and this rate of increase and decrease, we still have some profit, but positive net present value. And here, actually, the next step is something that you can have suggestion, yeah. But this is the next step is decision-making process. So you can say, okay, what we will do. So it's still like not losses. So maybe for the company, it's better to invest in this and think about expanding their presence on the market, so there can be different incentives why you make the decision to invest or not to invest. But from the economical perspective, you have all necessary numbers, so you can think about this and absolutely check, play with, and set like best scenario, worst scenario. So that's something that you can use for the further discussion. So that's actually it. It's pretty simple. But it's really very, very helpful. So that's all for today. Thanks.